Okay, how are you guys today? We are looking into acids and bases as well as salts, the first part of it. So let's quickly move into what we want to cover. Right, so on definitions, what is an acid? It is a substance that produces H plus ions when it dissociates in water. Yes, so always producing the H positives or the hydride ion. That's an acid. A base is a substance which produces the OH ions when it dissociates in water. The OH ion is the hydroxide ion. So all these can be defined by their properties. Both an acid or a base, you can define it basing on their properties. Moving on to properties of an acid. An acid turns a litmus paper, a blue litmus paper to red. They do have a sour taste. They are corrosive. They also neutralize a base to give a salt and water. They have a pH below 7. They also produce H plus ions, like we said in the first part of definitions. They are solutions of nanometals. These are properties of an acid. Properties of a base. They turn red litmus paper into blue. They have a bitter taste. They feel slippery in your hands. They also neutralize an acid to give salt and water. They do have a pH above 7. They produce OH minus ions when they dissociate in water, and they are also solutions of metal oxides. So in basic terms, if you check on the properties of a base against the properties of an acid, you might see that they are more of opposites. Okay, examples of acids, we do have hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, carbonic acid, phosphoric acid. Examples of bases, we have sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, and ammonia. So, what have you noticed? The first part of most bases, they are metallic elements. If you go back here, you might find sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium. They're all metals. So the first part of most bases are metallic elements. And the second part of it is always hydroxide, except for ammonia. So you might see we have sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. So they are all hydroxides. So please catch us on our conduct. Let's meet on the next session.